Hi, everybody. It's Kelly. Welcome to another episode of my 365-day food truck video challenge. Just want to say thank you for tuning in. Here we are, 2021, first video of 2021 for me. Anyway, so thank you for watching. Feel free to like and share these videos. And just some cool information for you guys. I am actually on YouTube, so you can subscribe and follow on YouTube and get notifications when I put a new video out. So anyway, today I want to talk to food truck owners about routine, the importance of routine, specifically how that's related to your insurance and the cost of insurance, keeping the cost of your insurance down. So in the world of insurance, when we are putting together some quotes for a new business, and it doesn't matter what kind of business it is, whether it's a food truck business, a restaurant, a clothing store, a doctor's office, does not matter type of business. On the application, we are asked if there is a formal written safety plan. Now, ideally, we would like every client to have a formal written safety plan, but not every client does. So when we are asked that question, we have to follow it up with detailed information about the safety plan. And on the application, the actual question itself is a yes or no, and then it asks for details. So a formal written safety plan is more than just a, well, we make sure we put our money in a safe. We make sure we have lights on. We don't let women walk out at night by themselves and lock up without, another person being there. That's like a nice way to think of safety, but a formal written safety plan is so much more than that. A formal written safety plan usually follows, for California, Cal/OSHA guidelines. It is something that is a standard operating procedures. It's an SOP. So it is something that you meet with your employees about regularly. It's mandatory, and it is a way that you go about business. Now, here's how answering that question, yes, can actually help you keep your insurance premiums low. So if you've already been in business and you already have an insurance policy and you come to the end of your policy term and it's 90 days before renewal, before you get a new policy, that's called your renewal term, you begin to shop for a new insurance policy. And when you do, whether you have an agent you use all the time or whether you're finding a new agent or what have you, the agent's going to be asked that question. Now, here's where there's a little special caveat that not everybody knows. As a broker, I have the ability to quote insurance with multiple insurance companies, lots of different ones. And they all have their own rules about discounts, premiums, pricing, eligibility. They all have their own little rules that they file with their filings with the Department of Insurance. And every once in a while, an insurance carrier will have a window that we, the brokers, can negotiate in. And that window is very, very specific and very, very rigid. There's no wiggle room. So if I have that little window and I can say to my insurance carrier that I am quoting your business with, hey, my client actually deserves an extra 5% off the premium or 10% off the premium. I've even seen as high as 25%. So if I say to the carrier, I believe my client deserves this extra credit or discount, the carrier is going to say, justification, please, give us the proof. So if I can say to them, well, my client has a formal written safety plan that's in a binder that's kept in their break room, accessible to employees, and they have a safety meeting once a month, every third Thursday before work. It's mandatory, and all of the employees must sign the log showing that they attended, that they understood the material, and that they will apply it. And my client also offers a once a year incentivized safety contest to keep his loss ratios really good, to make sure that nobody has any accidents or things because they're working for this contest. My client works really, really hard to keep his employees safe and his customer safe, that little bit of detail can sometimes win more discounts on a policy because I've got that negotiation window. So routines are important because they give your broker a little bit of a window of negotiation when it's available. The other thing it does is it can sometimes make a world of difference in your eligibility. So for example, maybe you've been in business for a while and maybe 2 months ago, your head chef whacked his thumb off. Ouch, right? So you have a big loss. Maybe you come up for renewal and you're shopping your rates because suddenly after this loss, your rates went through the roof and you kind of want to bring them back down. So you find a new broker and you're getting some quotes and the broker says, dude, would love to help you out, but the reason your premiums are so high is you had no formal safety plan and your chef over there wasn't wearing any knife cutting gloves and your knives were dull and your chef lopped his thumb off. So all the carriers are not wanting to work with you. You're stuck where you're at. If I, as an agent, can go back and say, you know, that was an unfortunate accident. However, my client learned a big lesson, and as a result, they implemented new safety regulations into their business, new standard operating procedures to prevent anything like this from happening. And I can specifically detail what those new things are that you've done to make your business more safe. Sometimes that will make a carrier go, well, you know, we'll take that chance. We believe that the client is doing everything they can to be safe, and for whatever reason, the chef cut his thumb off. We'll take a chance on this business owner. So sometimes routine can literally be the thing that determines your eligibility. Now, there's one other way in which standard operating procedures or routine can keep your insurance premiums lower, and that is, again, after the loss. So after the loss, after the chef has cut his thumb off and we're applying for new insurance, maybe you're eligible still with all of the carriers, but the premium's still just a little bit higher. We want to try to bring it down just a little bit, and that window of negotiation is once again open. Well, we can use the details of those standard operating procedures, of those routines. We can use those sometimes as leverage to maybe get, even if it's only 1 or 2%, a savings is a savings. We ask for the savings where they're applicable, where they're allowed, and we negotiate when that window is open. And hopefully, having a standard operating procedures manual, having a safety, written safety plan in place, hopefully those things bring your premium down. Now, I can tell you that there are HR companies that work on safety plans, that work on training and employee training and things of that nature. And if you have one of those, if you're working with an HR company that focuses on safety, you want to make sure you let your agent know that, because every bit of information you can give to your agent arms them to negotiate on your behalf. So hopefully that helps you kind of maybe understand a little bit about how the negotiations work in regards to your safety. I highly encourage you, if you have employees and you don't have a safety plan, there are templates available online. If you have an agent, a lot of agents like to keep up to date on those things. I myself do. I have safety plans that I save on my computer that I can send. If you need one, you can send me an email. I'll send you a safety plan. I'll modify it for your business, and how your business works. It's just a template. You can also seek out in California, Cal OSHA. Whatever your state is, I would seek that same organization out in your state because they will have templates as well. But a formal safety plan is extremely important. As your employees become used to working with an SOP, a standard operating procedure, and they learn that they repeat the same technique, the same method of work over and over and over and over, what happens is there's less likely a chance for them to get hurt because they forgot something. Because After a while, we know that repetitiveness, habits are formed in 30 days. So if an employee is doing the same task every day in the same way, and every employee is doing that, eventually the muscle memory will kick in, and there's less likely a chance that they're going to get hurt because they're following that SOP over and over and over again. So that's my topic for today. I don't want to talk your ear off about safety because safety is no fun, but safety is important. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. You can shoot me an email, kelly@foodtruckfreakz.com. You can give me a phone call, 209-354-4164, or you can even just shoot me a message, right on Facebook or LinkedIn. I'm on all of those, or on YouTube. You can drop a comment on YouTube. So anyway, have a great day, everybody, and I will see you for the next episode of my 365-day food truck video challenge.